Hello, welcome back to another week in my life living in Tokyo. Now, as somebody chasing idol dreams myself, this week actually hit me harder than I expected. It felt like a full circle moment because I went to an idol graduation, which is basically saying goodbye to their dream, and then a few days later, I went to an idol debut where somebody was just starting theirs. I just arrived at 𝐬𝐨𝐜𝐿 for Heidi's graduation life. Now, I'm not the first or the only foreigner who is trying to become an idol in Tokyo, and if you know the scene, then you definitely know of Heidi, and Heidi was in a group called 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸, and she will unfortunately be graduating today. So 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 is an idol group that debuted on 17th of January in 2020, and Heidi joined around May in 2023. So she's been a member for quite a while, and you can actually stream and listen to their music on Spotify. It's actually not one graduation, it's actually two graduations. Their green member 𝐸𝐨𝐬𝐈 was also graduating on the same concert. Heidi is somebody that a lot of Kaigai idols really look up to, and it's really sad to see her graduating. The room is so much more full than I've ever seen it before. I think we could have actually probably filled a bigger venue as well. You can definitely feel that something has come to an end, but Heidi is on to so many new exciting adventures, and if you want to stay up to date, follow her on Twitter. I want to reflect for a moment why graduations really matter in idol culture, because they really function as such a structured, positive, as in good terms, and theatrical way for idols to leave a group. And rather than seeing a member just quit on the spot or a contract be terminated, a graduation frames that departure as a celebratory step forward in an artist's career, and it's often marked by special concerts, merchandise, and emotional farewells. Part of the tradition of graduation concerts for idols is that they will always have a special costume specifically made for them, which is something that I was really looking forward to seeing what Heidi would be wearing on the day of her graduation. She ended up wearing something pink, which I know is actually one of her favorite colors since she didn't get to choose white when she joined the group. So it was really special to see her wearing something so cute, lacy, and fluffy on the day. Now, the trend of calling it a graduation actually started with ꞕģᴜ𝐽 Club, the first big mega idol group in the late 80s. Like its modern day spiritual successors AKB48 and 𝐷 𝐸 46, ꞕģᴜ𝐽 Club had school type of feeling. So when two of its most popular members were the first to officially leave, their producer made the third single a school graduation, saying goodbye to friends and stepping out into the real world type of song to cash in on the nostalgia. So they also released it in March, just in time for literally everyone in Japan to play it during their own graduation ceremonies. So it sort of went on. The emotional appeal of the concept of graduation really stuck in the public's mind, so it's gone down as an idol tradition since then. Of course, you can expect to see graduation merch, and that also encourages fans to come and send off their favorite, so to speak. And of course, it is a really great way of rewarding their member for their work, especially if that person maybe was more so in the background member and they finally get a little bit of the spotlight. And if they're leaving to start their own career or something else, you can expect announcements or previews of their new project to be included in there as well. So yeah, Japan has a huge nostalgia sort of culture, and especially around school life and anime, you can definitely see that. But graduating from the group can actually be for absolutely any reason. And speaking of school life idols, I went to see the 𝐿𝐿 pop-up to celebrate their concert, which I actually was lucky enough to go in person. So it was great to see a lot of the merchandise that they had made. They were so cute. I really wanted to get a costume charm, but they were already sold out. This week on one of my days off, I also wanted to go and explore Shibuya a little bit. In at a new cafe, which had a really great oat milk latte, very much better than I was expecting. And Miyashita Park is always a really great place to hang out, apart from, I don't know what shenanigans happen on the rooftop, but so it was really nice to check in on Tower Records and see all the idol things in person. I don't really have much free time to do that kind of thing, so when I do, it's really nice to just enjoy the city. And later that night, I went over to Toho in Roppongi to see a movie where you always have to greet the giant feminist spider, which is actually amazing, the story behind that artist. Louise Bourgeois designed and named these spiders after her family and mostly her mother. So she came from a family of repairers, and the spider is a repairer. So if you bash into the web of a spider, she doesn't get mad, she just weaves and repairs it, which I think is a lovely sentiment. If you're wondering what movie we went to see, we saw Hot This, which is really fun. It was a little bit confusing environmentally with the message, but overall I enjoyed it. I'm meeting a friend in Okubo for Korean. One of my Aussie friends, Cora Berry, was here to visit, so we thought we'd go get some Korean food, and as an excuse to eat something super unhealthy, we got way too much food. And then right after that, we also went out because my friend from LA was also in town and wanted to try these adorable Instagram worthy parfaits, which I think is a bit of a hidden secret, but I will share it with you because, oh my goodness, I want them to stay in business forever. That is the best parfait I've ever had. The next day, I went to meet up with my friend Barbie in Shimokitazawa, and I wanted to take her to one of my favorite cafes, which is Cafe Stay Happy, but we actually had a little bit of a negative experience with the staff being quite rude, so I don't know if I would recommend it, which is such a shame because it is such a cozy cafe with really good food. Basically, the cafe owner just scolded us for not finishing all the food on the plate, which is a known Japanese thing, but the way that he said it was quite aggressive. Anyway, the moment you've been waiting for, the debut. You've been wondering, who is it? Well, let me tell you, I'd seen this VTuber announcement that they were going to be making their debut in Tokyo only after 1 week of moving here, which is absolutely crazy. And then another VTuber friend of mine also reached out saying that they wanted to go and support. And when I checked out the actual event, I was amazed to see that it's actually being hosted by Siam Idol, or Siam Doll, which is a Thai idol organization that I've been following for many years. I think I've been a fan of everything that they're kind of involved with. So it was really special to be able to attend this show because, oh my goodness, one of my favorite things immediately, as you can see, is the venue. It's absolutely stunning. I've never seen an idol venue prettier than this. All of the LEDs and the curtains and the way that everything comes to life was amazing, and I could only stay for basically Toma's set. So there was one opener who I thought was absolutely incredible too. It was her first time performing in Japan as well, and she sang all her original songs in Thai, and I instantly became a fan. And before I knew it was time for Toma's debut, and she did incredible as well. I'm so proud. I think it's incredible to see a VTuber on stage, and it takes so much courage. This is someone's first step into the exact world that somebody else just left, like Heidi just left. So it's really a just breathtaking experience. I'm super proud of Toma, and I hope that she performs again soon. I really wanted to stay for the Bupan as well and get a checky, but unfortunately I literally had to run and book it to my shift because I have been working so many part-time shifts lately because I feel like I am trying to cram all of the things that I want to do on top of working like almost every single day. So anyway, let's reflect. Honestly, this made me realize that both moments, graduation and a debut, are kind of the same. They're both about courage, and one is the courage to let go, whereas one is the courage to begin, which takes a lot of power and mental strength. So I'm very proud of both of these people who I've been able to watch and support this week. It also makes me quite reflective of my own idol dreams, and I don't think I ever really had a proper debut, and because of that I don't really get to celebrate my idol anniversary the way that I see a lot of VTubers celebrate it, which makes me kind of sad that I also haven't really celebrated any birthday events, which is a whole nother tradition of idol as well. But maybe I should just kind of pick a date and start doing that, because it does just seem like a fun, memorable way to celebrate milestone as an idol. But I don't really think that I get caught up in the fear of failure too much. I really just get carried away with the excitement of starting something new. And yeah, this week taught me a lot. And as always, I just want to thank you so much for watching my vlogs. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Please comment a little orange heart emoji so I know if you made it all the way to the end. And if you could choose, would you rather be at the beginning of something or at the end of something meaningful? Let me know. And I post weekly Tokyo vlogs, so I'll see you guys next Monday at around 5. Bye!